Hi everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mary Hall Scott. I'm an independent artist. I tattoo at several locations. I teach Permanent Makeup Designs Academy as my academy, and I own Micro PMU Tattoo Supply. So some of you may have known that I've been on vacation and I needed to get back and make this video because I have gotten many texts, messages, phone calls, all sorts of stuff asking me if a disposable grip will protect you, the machine, your client, your patient, if you use a partial membrane. You guys, the answer is absolutely not, okay? So when I started into the rotary world, I didn't know anything either. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys. It's all brand new to all of us, right? So if you're being told that using a disposable grip gives you safety when using a partial membrane, you are being misinformed. This is why. Let me show you. You guys know I'm all about science, right? And what I encourage you to do is pull your stuff apart too, pull your cartridges apart and play with everything like what I've done. So first of all, I'm going to show you what a partial membrane looks like, okay? So see this? Okay, this belongs in here. And I've taken them apart just for time's sake because these are hard to get the plunger out sometimes. So this is a partial membrane. See it? Membrane, hole, membrane, hole, okay? Watch my video on the individual cartridges. I put together a video. It had lots of different cartridges on it, and it showed you how you can put liquid when this is all put together. It shows you how you can put liquid and pigment in here, and then you plunge it. Some cartridges with partial membrane, the pigment or the water just run out. You don't even need to plunge it. But anyhow, watch that video because that's not what this video is about. So anyhow, that's a partial membrane, right? Here's a full membrane. They can be any color. See how that's full right there? Okay. Here's another full membrane. See that? Nice and full. It's not partial. Here's one in blue. So you can see that even better. This company uses a blue membrane. So here's another one. So again, let me put these side by side, you guys. See the difference? Partial on this hand, partial, see that? Full, see that? Okay, so the question is, does the grip, if you use a disposable grip, can you use a cartridge with a membrane? Again, like I said, absolutely not. This is what the grip is, you guys, right? So you buy a quality machine, okay, and the grip comes off. So let me go back a step. So what does the grip do? All the grip does, it holds your cartridge. That's all it does, you guys. It does not give you any added protection. So we take the cartridge out, we take our grip off, right? All it is, it's a tube. I can see you guys through it. It's a hole, it's a tube. All it does is hold this cartridge, and it will do that whether it's on my machine or off my machine, okay? Because all it is a hollow tube. Now, I don't have a disposable grip because I don't personally use them. So what I did is I grabbed my Bishop, because this is, I guess I shouldn't say I don't use them. This is the only time I use them. This is a disposable grip. It looks a little bit different than our grip, right? Because it's a Bishop, so it's a different machine. But it's just a tube, you guys. I can look right through it. So what this grip does is it kind of has the cartridge molding, and then it has the grip. So here's my Bishop. This is my needle. This is what it looks like. It's way different. But when I put this on, you guys, and I tighten it if I'm gonna tattoo, okay? All this does is support my needle. That's it. This is a hollow tube. This is a hollow tube, okay? So again, if I take this off, I can look through it, I can see you. It does nothing to prevent hepatitis, HIV, any contaminant. It does nothing to prevent it from getting from the cartridge down into your machine. It's purely a hollow tube. Same thing with your grip, purely a hollow tube. When this is on here, okay, if I have a cartridge and it has a partial membrane, Okay, again, watch my other video. What happens is it leaks through the plunger. Okay, right here where this plunger is, there's a hole that this plunger goes into. So if it is a partial membrane and it leaks through down into this plunger, because look at this is what the plunger does. It moves your needle in and out, okay? And the membrane does a lot of things. It can be flexible, it can be harder. It kind of adjusts how the needle is going to hit the skin. It's support for the needle. But see that? See how the plunger moves that in and out? So what happens with a partial membrane is that fluid comes down and it just runs right down the plunger. So when it runs down the plunger, you guys, where does it go? Okay, my cartridge is sitting in here like this. Okay, so when those body fluids and pigment, here's your plunger on the inside, when it comes down into the plunger touches your machine. So the machine is what makes your plunger go up and down, because this part right here is touching your machine, and that's what makes it go up and down, okay? So a hollow tube in no way, shape, or form can protect you, your client, your patient from transmitting anything. It is simply a hollow tube. So if you choose to use a cartridge without a full membrane, you're at a much higher risk of contaminating your machine. And once the machine becomes contaminated, it's contaminated for every client you use moving forward, okay? I want to say one last thing, you guys. I had to get home and make this video because, like I said, I've gotten phone calls, emails, text messages, you name it, I've gotten it. If you're told that using a disposable grip will protect you while using a cartridge with a partial membrane, you're being misinformed, okay? And I get it. I didn't know anything, you guys, when I went to rotaries and I started using machines like the Bishop, you know, I didn't know anything. So I get it, but be science-minded about it. Do what I do. Take everything apart. Take your cartridges apart. Take your grips apart. Take everything apart and look and see for yourself, because I promise you there's no protection there. The other thing is, you guys, it's our job, it's our duty, it's what we need to protect our clients. That's number one, right? Think about it. You also need to protect yourself. So I personally have gotten my hepatitis vaccinations. I worked in the medical field. I'm a tattoo artist. God forbid I get a needle stick someday. I wanted to be vaccinated to protect myself. So it's not only protecting your clients or your patients, you guys, it's protecting yourself. So my recommendation, I don't sell cartridges with a partial membrane. I think there's too many other good choices out there. I think companies are starting to respond if they make a cartridge with a partial membrane. I think they're looking at making changes to that. I won't sell them on my website. I don't use them. I just don't think it's the responsible thing to do. So a grip is not going to save you, you guys. Just think about it and think about using a cartridge with a full membrane. Again, there's so many choices out there. So protect yourself, protect your clients. It's really simple to do, and don't think that disposable grip is going to save you, because it's not. Okay? Thanks, you guys. Bye.